Hey guys, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. And in this episode, it's time to enter Galahad Fortress and stop the Mechon, and also find Fiora. I really like this next area. It is brief, but doesn't overstay its welcome. And my god, this song. I don't know about you guys. This place has left a huge impression on me. Maybe it's the green Nickelodeon slime. Dunno. Or Bionis blood, but no. On a more serious note, Galahad Fortress is where stuff starts to get real in Xenoblade Chronicles. And, I mean, it's been a serious story for the whole game, but this is really the turning point in a lot of ways.
Fiora's in here somewhere.
Let's get looking. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm ready for anything. I'll trash any Mechon that tries to mess with us.
Sounds like everyone's in agreement. Fight any Mechon that comes their way, and head down Galahad Fortress. Also on our to-do list, finding Fiora. And on our very meta to-do list, there are a couple activities we definitely want to touch on while we're here in Galahad Fortress. Once again, like Sword Valley, this area, stuff's gonna go down. So basically, make sure you do everything you can while you're in here. And the most annoying thing is this unique monster. Precious Retrato. Retrato? I don't effing know. It is insanely easy to miss that unique monster. There's been many playthroughs where I'm like, crud, I forgot. But on top of that, there are just so many Mechon in here. Boy, oh boy, I'd really hate to think if you were playing this game for your first time and you thought only Monado Enchant was a way to attack Mechon, because that was definitely me my first playthrough. But we're actually going to come back for that named monster a little bit later, because I want to take on these very low-level Mechon first, just to, I don't actually want to spend that talent gauge now I think about it, just to prime us for this next battle. In this episode, I'm going to be playing a lot as Shulk, just because it really makes the most sense for combat. There are going to be some very challenging Mechon battles in this episode, and I need to block a lot of talent arts, and Shulk kind of reminds me of Galahad, so, like, I don't know, it kind of works. I don't know if this is a spoiler by any means, but in case you're wondering, Galahad Fortress is simply just a name. There is no character in Xenoblade Chronicles with that name that I know of. I think I've been pretty thorough with this franchise, but it is simply in reference to our real-world Vulgate cycle and Arthurian legend. If you don't know, Lancelot had a son who was named Galahad, and he was basically, I don't want to say he was our world's first Mary Sue, but he might as well be. I really need to get the aggro off me. The AI is not the best at tanking a lot of enemies. I think actually, no, they're engaged at will. They should definitely cover Shulk whenever he's in danger, but it is, oh my god. Have I even mentioned the new battle theme? I didn't! What? It's just so ingrained in my brain, my god. Yeah, what you're hearing also is Mechanical Rhythm, one of the most popular Xenoblade songs because of, certain four-player party player? I don't want to know what that is, but yeah. Once you reach the Mechonis, get past Sword Valley, Galahad Fortress is memorable for a lot of reasons. It is also the first instance of hearing this theme, and I just cannot get over how much I love it. I will be honest with you guys, my first introduction to Xenoblade Chronicles was through Super Smash Bros. And this song in particular, so that holds a special place in my heart for that reason. I was like, dang, okay, yo, what's this game like? Oh man, $90 on eBay. Alright, I'm gonna wait for a sale. And the sale never came, but in that fight, I know there was a lot of chaos going on. We did actually get the lift key to go down there. But before that, I just want to hustle over and spend this party gauge so I can quickly show you how I like to go about taking this next room on, which is really just spam chain attacks with AoE, and that's sort of been our game plan for a good chunk of the series now I think about it. But if you're very careful here, you can actually not aggro the unique monster. He aggroed anyways, son of a gun. Alright, well, I'm gonna try and see, we might as well pop it now, screw it. This is how I like to do this. Obviously, this is an RNG-based tactic, but with enough, I guess, tries, it can actually really work out in your favor. So we're going to use all of our AoE arts, Soaring Tempest on Dumbantu. You're kidding me. Oh, wait, no, that totally killed everything in the room. F yeah. If you use Soaring Tempest, chances are that will actually damage everything else in the room. And just like that, now we just have to take on one unique monster. I got a little bit lucky, but now we have another chain attack. Yeah, knocking out monsters during a chain attack does a good amount to your party gauge. I think that's the correlation, come to think of it, but really, if you can replicate that strategy, this guy is just by himself. I don't even have any notes for him. I've never seen any arts that he does. It's really just trying to fight them all at the same time. But with an Affinity Coin gained, we now have a lot of chests to open. Nothing really too spectacular about them. We did actually get a decent amount of crafting material for gems, so that can be kind of nice. I should also mention, in between episodes, I did actually update pretty much everybody's gems. It is true, we do have Agility 3 on Shulk right now, but outside of that, I went gung-ho on the Agility 4s and Strength up 4s. I took advantage of a lot of the Ether deposits, ignore Charlotte, in Sword Valley, and I recommend you do the same. It wasn't even that hard. I thought it would take me like hours to grind up all the materials I needed, but no, it was actually a really fast and easy process. So if we weren't overpowered enough, yeah, we're doing pretty good. But there is still one location I want to register before we head out. I want to make mention of this maintenance bay in particular. It is true this is a limited time offer, but really, taking down these supply unit monsters, or Mechon, I guess. I mean, they are obviously monsters. They're reaping harms and killing them, but duh. Because they are so frequent and they don't really pose much of a threat if you are like playing the game correctly, you have like sufficient. Can I do this, please? Oh, I actually need to do it over here. What I was like, what? If you just go in there even a little bit under leveled, it's a fantastic farm for SP, which has been a difficult thing to obtain for quite some time now. But just thought I'd mention that. I don't think I'll need to be doing that, but if you are falling a bit behind and you want to really work on your skill trees, can't recommend that enough. I've done that a handful of times. And speaking of skill trees, I think I need to update those a little bit. It's been quite some time since we've shown these on screen. I kind of gave up on enthusiasm. You might think, really, bro? But we're kind of done using Mad Taunt, if you can believe it or not. We don't even need it anymore because of just everybody else's arts. Ricky making some serious progress over here. I'm actually going to swap him over to that. Charlotte's also not doing too bad. We need to work on her third skill tree, or fourth skill tree. We'll get that eventually, but yeah, just figured I'd do that now. But on to our next objective. We have a red door. Can't have that in a video game. It's got to be green. And once it's green, it's all open. Duh.
Where are we?
Looks like the control room for an ether blast furnace. There, look at that.
So this is what supplies the Mechon with ether energy.
Shulk, what's that? Oh, looks like fun. Ricky, want to ride?
We didn't come here to mess about, furball. Time to bounce on.
Hold on. If we can stop that piston, we might be able to shut down the blast furnace.
Nice idea. Cut off the Mechon's ether supply.
Ricky say we try.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to stop something that massive?
If we can stop the turbines driving the piston, it should work. And the turbines should be nearby.
Right. Let's search for them.
Not gonna lie, the security here kinda sucks. Just like that, we find the supply station and the turbines and the control center for this entire fortress. For real? Like, there's not even a single Mechon in here? Oh, I guess to get the key we had to beat a Mechon, but still. This is a pretty cut and dry area. In fact, this is almost the entire map. It's just these 3 floors, but there are some hidden objectives in here and some hurdles in our way. Like, Glacier Akon, I don't know if there's any correlation to the artists, but this is once again just a fodder Mechon. My god, he He really just sits here and dies. If you're at all curious, all the quests inside Galahad Fortress are story-based, and my god, Shulk is dying. So there's no way to miss them, but the unique monsters and the Collectopedia, those are definitely things you can miss out on. Just like Sword Valley, though, you can eventually trade for a multitude of the items that you could potentially miss out in here, and I really need to get to the side. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm just talking at mock speed. But it's infinitely easier if you just complete the Collectopedia while you're in the area. Trust me on that. You don't want to go to Colony 6 and just spam, like, soft reset to try and fish for it. It's a lot easier to do it this way, but with another Affinity Coin ours, it's time to turn off this stinking thing. I don't even know what it is. Shulk could probably figure it out, though. He'd be like, oh, do we have to destroy it? No, Shulk, it's the enemies. You're right. Ah, what the? Don't tell me. What? I didn't even know that could happen. The second Art Core Coil. God, that's hard to say. That was difficult. We really have Colony 6. That is an item I did not honestly expect to get this early. Got me crazy, but we'll talk a little bit more about that. It is identical to a lot of items in the game that revolve around Colony 6. You're going to need 2 of them, and 1 of them for the Collectopedia. We've been over this before, as far as... Oh, yes! I'm not talking over this one. You guys just have to hear this song and how great it is. Come to think of it, you probably can't hear too much because of all the battle quotes going on right now, but I cannot, for the life of me, how did that Buster miss? God, Buster's been such a lackluster art. This theme, its name eludes me. My god, I love it. It reminds me so much of Sonic Adventure Battle 2. I'm not familiar with the instruments at all, and I'm by no means a music critic, but one of those really underrated battle themes in Xenoblade Chronicles. In my opinion. Unfortunately, yeah, we didn't hear a lot of it. Don't worry. You're gonna get multiple chances to hear that sucker, given how many Mechon we're going to be fighting in this segment of the game. Yeah, hope you like them. Anyway, we stopped the turbines. Now, we can go over to that area and cause further damage to the Mechon forces here in Galahad Fortress. And, dude, I just love this song. This song right here, it's so... Like, they had to have, like... Alright, this is the context of the story. This is what's going on. We want to invoke this type of emotion. And I just cannot, help but hear, right, this, like, sense of these robots marching for what they believe is a noble cause because of some higher command we don't know. And you had to interrupt the song when I was talking about it. Thanks a lot. Or maybe that's not even the correct interpretation. It's maybe was just design of like, hey, there's this band of Homs and they're finally reached this point in their journey. Their fight is almost over, but there's still so much to like overcome. Don't know. That's what I like about music. It can just a lot of people can really interpret so much about it. I think as I grow older, I'm starting to also realize I put a lot more thought into composition and instruments than lyrics, I guess. I don't know. Just something I've noticed about myself as I get a little older.
Nice one! We did it!
This should prevent them from mobilizing any large Mechon squads for now. Hopefully, we've improved the Allied forces' chances.
Hold steady, my brother.
Friends, here! Here!
It looks like the door's been unlocked.
Nice. Let's get down to the blast furnace.
If we're lucky, Fiora might be down there.
Just like that, things are almost going too well for our party. Just one switch and the rest of the fortress opens up to us? Jeez. Talk about bad level to that. I'm just kidding. There's actually a hidden objective to do here in Galahad Fortress before we progress, and that gives the area a tiny bit of longevity. It's not even remotely required, but I'd feel horrible if I didn't actually show it. So with the doors now open, we can actually access the rest of the fortress in a little bit of a roundabout way. I didn't mention it the first time we were crossing over because I was having my big, I are very smart because Galahad Fortress theme, cool. I just, man, I really, I don't want to script these videos, but I do really, like, feel impactful, or, like, these songs have really impacted me in a meaningful way is what I'm getting at, but this path's still locked. What the dump? We stopped the turbines. Why does the whole fortress not do what we want? Well, that's because we have to go a little bit of a roundabout way, which is fine, to get that red item orb, which opens up another side objective. And I'll be showing that off shortly. I'm almost, like, too, like, surprised how well this episode is going, which means we're probably going to catastrophically fail on the boss, so, things are going a little too good with Mumcar, I guess. But as we come down here to the Ether input stream, we've reached the last floor of Galahad Fortress. Yeah, I was not kidding. Seriously, this short. Kind of a bummer. And the fact I've been in combat for half this episode means I'm probably not filling up the Collectopedia anytime soon, but oh well. We still got plenty of time to do that. But if we keep marching up here, we'll eventually find a, oh, that's not the enemy. God dang it, these Mechon look the frickin' same. We find M59 Captain. I don't know why, but I really like this Mechon. Don't know. He's just... There's something about him. Oh my god, I need to drop aggro. Oh crap, how many Mechon are chasing us? Yep, I jinxed it. Man, this episode's going great, guys. It'd be a shame if, oh crap. He literally just does nothing but dies, but I don't know. I fight him every time I come here. I guess it's a good opportunity to hear more of the music. Gosh, that Aria sound effect, oh, it's so good. It reminds me a lot of the Fifth Element song. Apparently, I do not listen to a lot of Arias, even though I was saying, you know, instrumentals and stuff. Well, instrumentals are not arias. That's completely different. My point being, I think I'm starting to realize I really prefer songs without understandable lyrics, I guess. Anyone relate? Don't know. I listen to a lot of instrumentals, and that also includes video game music, come to think of it, but I like all kind of music. Except country. Just can't vibe with it, man. It's just... I don't know. Are there any Xenoblade country fans? Like, is that a big overlap? I hope I don't upset nobody, but it feels kind of like just fake. That like a lot of country songs are like, yeah, I got that simple life. But you look up their net worth, and it's like, is that true? Don't know. Lots to think about. Anyway, we get to get some more ether gems. I think these are strength up ones. I mean, they're red, so chances are they will be. But we also got a key for the side objective. So I'm pretty much just going to return back to the piston control room because that's where it goes. One brisk jog later, we're back here in the piston control room. And now we have the key in hand to operate this device, which name always kind of cracked me up. This is the self-destruct button. Please do not press the self-destruct button. The Mechon would really hate it. Whoopsies! Touch. This one. Oh, my memes. How terrible they are. This will actually explode the windows and the room of the first and second turbine, which you might think, all right, I mean, we already turned them off, but no, this just adds insult to injury. This is totally a optional, what the dump? Huh? I've never seen this glitch before in my life. Where are my item orbs? They were in the cutscene, right? There they are, a little late to the party. That's so weird. But this is a phenomenal place just to get your art core coils. Very easy. It's really nice, too, because there's actually 3, and you're going to need 3 in total. But I ended up with 4. Also, in case you're curious, no, you can't jump this to get access to Ether Furnace early. They thought of that. Maybe there is a sequence break, though. I don't think I've ever tried to speedrun Xenoblade Chronicles. Heck, there's actually a really infamous... I don't want to say infamous, but very famous exploit. You're effing kidding me! No! I just wanted to show the other room. God dang it. I'll be right back. Let's try that again. This time with a little more grace, shall we? If you come up to the first turbine room, you just get some more item orbs. I don't even know if they change, but there is one thing of note, and I think he's actually already here. Wow, that's really crazy luck. Since we destroyed his room, Akon will relocate. And this is, in particular note, a really nice, unique monster to fight. He's not too difficult. You get a decent amount of EXP for fighting him, too. But you can just fast travel right here and just repeat the whole process. And now that's been taken care of. Pretty much this whole, like, zone we're sort of finished with. So I'm going to meet you back on the second basement floor. A.K.A. the Ether Furnace Room. It's a shame you don't hang out in Galahad Fortress for longer, because, man, the grinding opportunities are really nice. Not just for SP or EXP, you can also... Oh, I think I really needed that one. You can also get, like, just a ton of SP and some really decent ether gems, so big fan of that. I want this, but yeah, it's gonna aggro me. Crap. We really need a lot of just pieces for the Collectopedia in this room. And we also have our last unique monster to fight, who's standing right in front of our exit, which is a bit of a pain, but we'll see how that fight goes when we get to it. That thing will definitely stop us if we're not careful. Gonna try this jump. That did not work. I think I'd rather just maybe go for this one. Yeah, there we go. All right. Things are looking up. I don't know how Shulk got out of that one situation, but we pick up an ultramarine ant. Always really liked that name. Kind of want to read what it says, actually, while we just sort of check out our Collectopedia. Might as well put it in. Why not? An azure ant with giant jaws toils stoically for its queen in Galahad Fortress. How about that? So we're only missing one item, which I know for certain is in the ether furnace. I can live with that, but now our primary objective is taking down Glorious Jerome, and I'll be honest, this is gonna go bad. Not because we're like underleveled or anything, it's just the simple nature of how many Mechon are surrounding this guy. But it's well worth it. As you can see on the minimap, there are a lot of ether deposits here to mine, and they're pretty good. Not the ice attack I'm hoping to find, and you're joking. God dang it. Yeah, get used to this, by the way. Enemies that topple the whole party, so we just kind of sit here for a couple minutes. It's not a minute, it was like, what, 20 seconds? Sort of annoying. Also, AoE arts. Yeah, all around, this fight just ain't going our way. I died. My god. I got 2 tanks, and I somehow died. Come on, guys. We're not even to the hard part yet. God dang it. But we gotta press on. Fiora's here after all, so... Might be a little important to Shulk. Maybe we'll back him up here. Let's try some of this. This is not going to work. His cleave will still hit me. Whatever. I'm going for it. I feel legitimately bad every time like I have to cut out mechanical rhythm, but trust me, you're gonna hear a lot of it. So we don't have a lot of party gauge before we start this fight, so this could get a little dicey, but we have Shulk. And you know how great Monato's shield is. I think we'll be okay. We're gonna set everybody to just attack at will, as I try my darndest just to intercept what Jerome is going to do. Healing up Ryan in the process. I think I actually do have Berserker on him, which is not good. I was using that in between episodes. Kind of a pain. We're dealing with Upper Chainsaw too. That's actually a lot of damage to Dumban. No, that's really bad. I know the move we're supposed to look out for is a Talon Art. No. He's dazed. He's dazed. Get him out of that. Get him out of that. Okay. Can't dodge if you're dazed. All right. This fight is not going well at all. We probably should have... Yeah, I should have went for the additional enemies first. But, as always, if we get really lucky with chain attacks, why need skill and strategy when you got luck, bro? So this is about to be a ×2 Soaring Tempest. It's really close to our opponents. That might be enough. No, it wasn't at all. We'll try Buster. I really just want to avoid his Town Art if I can, and I think, yeah, we will get to that point. Alaria should finish it off. Yeah, there we go. And I can't believe you actually survived, of all things. My god. Now you're starting to see why the physical party is just so godlike. Even when we come in with, like... No, actually, our like, gems and stuff are, like, supreme for this segment. Even when we come in with not the best strat, you know, not, like, opportune levels of party gauge, we still just come out ahead. The party gauge and, you know, Shulk's, just skill links, so unbelievably powerful. And this is, yet again, just an area that's so close to a landmark. Eventually, you'll just get such a high level, like, the unique monster probably won't even mess with you. So you can just get these ether crystals for free, basically. Oh, I need to go for that one more time. Blue ether crystals are going to start being very important as we get to the next phase of the game. But one of every element, can't complain about that. I do think before I, like, press on, though, I want to make sure I have the whole Collectopedia taken care of. So that means, like, going back to this area and just... you know, walking around, picking up blue item orbs. You know the deal. Outside of that, though, that's almost all of Galahad Fortress. We did it in, like, record time, and I think that's the last Collectopedia item I need. Let's double check real quick. Not even close. God dang it. Yes! Yes! Okay. That took a lot longer than I thought it would, but, yeah, you don't actually have to go too far to get this thing. I had to reload this area a couple times, but the Splish Splash has been acquired. Do you have any idea who named this one? Anything at all? Since it's actually the smallest, I think, definitely smallest so far. It's even shorter than the other page of the Collectopedia. We might as well do this one on screen. By no means do you have to complete this right now, but just know, to get the items, it does involve Colony 6 and basically reaching the very end of the game. Hope that doesn't spoil anything, but yeah, it's going to be a very long time before you get this weapon we'll never use. Yeah, you're not missing out on a whole lot, but with that taken care of, now we are finally prepared to go to the very end of Galahad Fortress. One more elevator to go, and we are at the end of the area. Now that we're at the preparation bay, ya boy actually needs to do some preparing. Just want to make sure we spend some of our AP, because while this fight isn't, like, impossible by any means, it can be a little bit tricky, and what can I say? We've kind of been on a roll in this episode, and I like to keep it that way. With that being said, we take the elevator down to the final floor of Galahad Fortress. Wait for it, the face maintenance bay. In case you can't read.
Shulk, is that?
Spear ones! Loads and loads of spear Mechon!
It's Fiora.
Fiora, I'm sorry I entered your room without asking. Don't kill us, please! But on a serious note, yes, this is a legitimately difficult battle. We have this new archetype of Mechon, the M94 guard units, who do insane ether-based damage, but we're just cutting through them like they're butter. Wow, I'm really grateful I brought Ryan with me. This can be a tough fight because of the ability Find Me, which basically these defensive guard units will use lock-on you, meaning you're forced to attack them, which is bad. In this battle, you do not want to ever attack the face Mechon. It is not worth your time, and there's really nothing to gain from that. We got hit with a really bad ether-based attack. Come on, somebody encourage me, please. We need... Oh, yeah, this is really going bad. Shadow Eye. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is so bad. Guys, just encourage me. I'm right here. You can do it. It's free. It doesn't cost any meter. Oh, my God. Whatever. Let's go over here and just try and finish off the defensive unit. We're getting our talent art up like crazy. We could just chain attack and actually end things. If you are struggling here, maybe try an ether-based party with Ricky, because these Mechon are resistant to physical attacks, and he went for his, like, craze art. Alright, that's really bad. Let's see what we can get here. As you can see, we're only doing a fraction of the damage we would normally be doing. We'd also go for Lariat. Fiora might get hit by that, though. It's not like she'll get knocked out or anything, but, man, something about that doesn't feel great. Let's just keep it going. And there we go. All the Mechon gone. Only Fiora's left.
Stop! Don't you recognize Shulk? Fiora! Fiora, please! Don't you remember us at all? It's no use! Everyone, it's time to retreat!
Got it.
Understood.
Move! Shulk!
You alright? Yeah, I think so. What do we do now, Shulk? We ain't gonna last long here. Fiora! Try and remember! It's us!
I pity you. Without the power of that sword, I doubt you would ever have made it this far. Apocrypha, activate.
What is... Huh? Mate, what's going on? What's happened to the Monado? Look out! Shulk! I'm... okay. Shulk, wait here.
Fiora! Stop this right now! How could you? Shulk came here to save you! Do you hear me? Fiora!
You must run.
Fiora! Fiora! Or... whoever you are.
Please, run. The machine is not under my control.
Not under your control? Is it him?
Most surprising. I admit I never expected such resistance to becoming a fate.
Egil.
Fiora! What have you done to her?
From the moment of their creation, all Mechon are mine to control. Should a passenger defy me, I force it to obey.
Why make Homs into Mechon? Why are you making them attack Bionis?
If you wish to know, you have only to submit yourself to me. All will become clear when you attack Bionis with a new body born of Mechonis.
Never! Who would ever submit to you?
Forget about him. We have to get out of here.
But what about Fiora?
If we die here today, she will be lost forever.
Choose. I have rendered the Monado useless. You have no hope of victory or escape.
You chunk of scrap! So it was you who did that to the Monado!
The Monado is a tool that regulates the waves of the very ether from which the world is formed. Therefore, it can be counteracted simply by releasing opposing waves.
But how can you?
The questions end here. Hand over the Monado. After all, it is no longer of use to you.
Never! If the Monado really is powerless, then why would you want it for yourself? I will never give it to you. Never!
Then make your choice. Be crushed by my fist, or slain by your old friend.
Egil!
Here we go. Surrender's not an option. Gold face. Our first combat encounter with this massive Mechon. Starting things off, King's Order. Lowering our agility. If things weren't bad enough, in the sense that he has a red icon for his nameplate, you cannot touch this guy. It is true, if you do somehow do enough damage, the fight will end prematurely. But you are not going to have that happen to you. Your first time in Galahad Fortress, I take it back, we are literally doing more damage than I thought. What is going on? Are you sure the Monado's useless in this cutscene? I don't know. Seems good enough to me. But on a more serious note, this is a battle you are intended to lose. He will manipulate Fiora or the face nemesis in this situation, craze them, and make them do immense amounts of damage. Goldface has a lot of... oh my god, he's already doing it. Really devastating attacks, including King Breaker, which forces topple on the whole party and destroys Galahad Fortress itself. Goldface is just in a league of his own.
I cannot allow this. That boy is at risk.
Shulk! Don't let him die! Help Shulk! Help them!
Who are you?
This is the end. Heir to the Monado.
Whoever you are, please lend me your strength. I won't let you do this!
Fiora!
How dare you defy me? Worthless machine!
Fiora!
Egil. No matter how much you yearn for revenge, I will not permit you to have your way.
The Monado? But how?
No, stop!
Please, survive.
Will you die for them? What is this?
Fiora!
Not good! Let's get out of here! Shulk! Where are you? Shulk, get back here!
Fiora!
The power of that face. No, that is not possible. It cannot be.
The fortress has collapsed? What of Melia? And Shulk?
The observation was based solely on long-range intelligence. We cannot be any more specific.
You don't need to worry about them.
But...
Take it easy. I've got a pretty good idea where they are. If you're gonna attack, you better do it now. Their fortress ain't completely destroyed. Or do we just sit here and wait to die?
Shall I perform the divination ritual now?
Forgive me, Seer. That will not be necessary. From now on, we will seize our destiny with our own hands.
We don't need to see the future. The Mechon forces are on their way. No doubt about it. I like the look in your eye there, lad. It's time. This is war.